Finally had a good night's sleep. My roommate left the house last night. Tried to pull the stunt of taking a bottle of hot damn uh, over to a friend's house who does not drink. And she ate all of my ham and all of the bread, 2 packages of bread, and broke a glass full of pickles and was drunk off her ass. Here's my little kitty, Precious. Hi, Precious. Say hi. Say hello. Say hello to everybody. And there's the other one. She's asleep. I love you. I do. Say hello. Yes. You're on YouTube. Say hi. She's so cute. She's a cutie pie. Here, little cutie pie. I got her this little bow. This little flower thingy on her leash. It's cute. Got a little bell on there so I can hear her coming. And she's my little chunky chunk. Look at how big she is. She's a chunky chunk. Oh boy. That one's Precious. And the one that's sleeping over here is Soxy. That's my husband's cat, but she loves me, I think, more than my own cat loves me. Do you love me more than your sister does? Mm-hmm. Does your sister love me more than you do? You're just gonna go to sleep, aren't you? She's tired. I woke up at midnight. I wanted to kick my friend out because she'd been up all night and ate all the food. It's just a whole nother ridiculous night that I have to kick her out. And thank God that she got to go to a friend's house today. And I want to show you the bottle of hot damn she bought. This girl is an alcoholic. She don't want to quit till she's dead. That's what she said. And this is the bottle, and she's already drank, oh my God, she's already drank nearly half of it. That's the bottle, and it's about right there. You can see where the line is. She's almost drank half of this bottle. That's like maybe a quarter of the bottle she's already drank. It's like maybe this much more before she's halfway through it. Because she needed to calm her nerves, because people get on her nerves. Because she doesn't know how to handle life. She doesn't know how to be an adult. She won't take responsibility for her own actions. She doesn't realize how she acts affects others. She doesn't realize that when she ate my food yesterday, that I'm pregnant and my baby needs to eat more than she does. Honest to God, I wouldn't care if she starved as long as my baby got to eat. And it's ridiculous. And we had 2 packages of bread. They're gone. Package of lunch meat is gone. She broke a damn jar of pickles last night. This crap is gonna stop because I can't stand her anymore. And after January, she's out of my life for good because I don't want nothing to do with her. She's constantly bothering me because she lost a whole bag of cigarettes that were 9 packs of cigarettes in there. Okay, that were my husband's and hers, and she lost them, and she's continuously asking me about them. And then we couldn't find her phone card to set up her new phone, so she's continuously asking me about that. And then her money, we don't know what happened. We're assuming that someone took money off her card because someone stole my husband's phone, and they wasn't the good one, thank God. And we think they took $700 of her money. But we don't have any proof of that until he gets out of jail. Him being in jail is another story. She falsely accused him of hitting her and told people, and I know she's told officers about this. I know she's told other people to the point that it's come around to where an officer has told another officer that now they have to arrest him for this, for something stupid that he should never have been in jail for. Because he didn't hit her with a cane whatsoever. You can tell when someone has cane marks on their body from the bruises I saw that were on her bottom was from her falling out of a chair. And it's just all stupid. I can't stand her anymore. She's negative, she complains, she whines, she cries over every little thing. And she can't shut up. She's constantly asking me about her stuff. When am I going to find it? How long is it going to take? Do you think you can help me with this? Can you help me with that? Can you help me with that? Wanting to depend on everybody. And a child depends on people. An adult takes responsibility and finds their own stuff if they've lost. Doesn't ask other people for help. I might ask my husband for help. That's because he's my husband. He probably should be helping me. And she's a complete alcoholic. And I'm ready to be done with her. I'm ready to just get her out of my life for good. So, that's what's been going on. I've been stressed out. I've been stressed out on numerous occasions by her, and I'm pregnant, and the last thing I need is to lose my baby. Thank God my baby is still with me, because if I'd have lost her by now, I don't know. But I just don't want to lose my baby. That is my miracle child that I don't want to lose, because I've had 2 miscarriages already. It's just, it's crazy. I just don't need this woman in my life whatsoever. And I'm only being nice to her for the sake of James, because I know James wouldn't want me to be mean to her or whatever. And then we ask her to stay in the room here, because she comes out and she wants to start crap with people and wants to bother people and annoy the crap out of them. Like, she just asking repeatedly, saying the same thing over and over and over again. So I'm sick of it. I'm completely sick of it. I don't get enough sleep at night because of her. And I'm sitting here. She's sitting in this chair here. The room's kind of a mess right now. We're moving stuff, but she's sitting in this chair here, sitting straight across from me, where I'm laying on the bed there, and she's watching TV, awake while I'm sleeping. And to me, it just creeps me out. Somebody sitting there while I'm asleep. And then she tells me she can't remember how long it was since she was awake that she had gone to bed. I would have felt her getting up and going to bed, because she goes over me. I would have felt her. I never felt her come on that bed whatsoever. Because the way this bed is, I'm going to show you, because if you kind of push down here, it moves. So if she'd have put pressure on this, I would have felt it. I would have felt the bed and the mattress move. And the reason it does that is because it's overhanging on this one, because this mattress is bigger than the actual box spring. Upset. Hi, baby. I know you're stressed out too. These animals were stressed out. They were worried about me last night. And they're worried about the baby. And we just lost power the other day because, we got it back on. Because my husband, I couldn't remember the name of I couldn't find the email for the electric company to go and get it paid. So we had to get a new provider, which is putting me in more debt, unless it's in his name. I don't know. It's just another situation I gotta deal with. But, hi, kitty pie. These kitties here, and my baby, and my husband are my life. I love them to death. Yes, I do. I love you to death. I do. I love you.
What's going on? What's happening?
That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yes. And now she's already moved. She's not awake, though. And she moved. She lays in weird positions. And they lay on top of me at night, but I can only take them so long to lay on top of me. But, I had to get up because I thought the remote was at the end of the bed, but it was actually over by me. So I could change the channel. But anyways, this is my life. It's kind of awful right now, but with her being in my life. But thank God January will be here soon. And I don't have to deal with her anymore. And and then I asked her nicely, if she would, go shopping with us to get Christmas presents for everybody in the house, so everybody could have a Christmas. And she didn't want to spend money on nobody. Like, how rude is that? If I had money, I would have bought her something of my own money. I didn't have any money at the time. So, how mean is that? Because my money that I had, I spent on groceries that she ate up. My plan was just to get her a coal for Christmas, because you don't have any idea what it's like to live with her. She's delusional. She's taking too much medicine to try to kill herself. She's constantly saying she's going to kill herself. She's going to go sit out on the road, or she's going to go drown herself, jump off the seawall, or she's tried to kill herself once, and to the point that I had to push her out of the house and call the ambulance. And when we had to push her from the bedroom, I had to push her from the bedroom, and a friend helped me push her to the door. When she got to the kitchen, she fell over, and I couldn't stop her because she was already gone. And she hit her head. And my ultimatum here is if she wants to even decide to stay with me, and I really don't want her in my life, period, in the story. I don't want her on my kid. if she wants to stay here, she's going to have to go and get alcohol rehab. Because I'm about this close to go and put an eviction order on her and get her to leave. Because I'm tired of not being able to live my life and enjoy it, and her getting in the way of my husband, and she thinks my husband is obligated to help her and remind her of stuff. That's her responsibility. She acts like a child. She does. Like I said, delusional. She's been saying twice. She's gone and said that we were trying to kill her. We tried to put a hit on her, which didn't ever happen. Saying somebody about Chuck, that we were talking to Chuck, somebody she knew that we didn't even know. I don't even know a Chuck except for from Better Call Saul. That's a TV show. And delusional. And she said my husband was on the phone on the computer while he was watching Hoarders on the computer and he was asleep. How is that possible? She's delusional. She's on her medication, still having schizophrenia episodes. And she blames us when she takes alcohol with her pills. How can you take alcohol with your pills and expect to blame us for your because you're stressed out? You stress me out. I'm going to stress you out because you stress me out. Learn to treat people with respect. You wake everybody up in my house. And you eat all our food and think that's okay? I mean, it's not. And you leave all the lights on in my place too, and you're not even paying. She only paid for the beginning of the bill. She's not paying for the Wi-Fi. She's not paying for the internet. She's not paying for the cable that she uses. And it's a long running problem with her. I knew her a year ago, and she wasn't like this. She would have one drink when her husband had money. She didn't drink to get drunk, and now she drinks to get drunk. She's got 2 beers and she's drunk, and she doesn't realize that 2 beers get her drunk. I know when she's drunk. She always tries to tell me she's not drunk. What is that going to convince me of when I see that you're drunk? How's that going to convince me you're not drunk by telling me you're not drunk? That's the stupidest crap I've ever heard of. I know when you're drunk, and for anybody who doesn't know, when you drink alcohol, there are spirits in the alcohol. That's why they call it spirit. When I say spirits, it could be a demon, it could be a dead person, it could be whatever the hell is in there that is not of this earth. Okay? That probably belongs in hell. And that is why we have ghosts in this house, because she drinks in this house. And yes, we have ghosts in the house. Because I keep having nightmares, specifically of my husband's father, who I can't stand. I've been having nightmares about him. Because I don't know if his ghost or whatever, but she talks to her husband, says her husband astrally projects himself, which I don't think he does. I believe it's a demon, because if you don't know, demons can make them look just like the person you know, sound just like the person you know. And apparently she says that he hurts her. How can because I know for a fact that he would only hit her when he was drunk. And if he's sober now, how could he hurt her? From an astral projection, I don't think that's possible. I'll probably do some more research on that, but how is that possible? Anything that wants to hurt you is definitely a demon. That's what I say. And I've been told before, because I know when I started talking to God, I knew who he was, and I knew it was him, and I just knew. And people told me, oh no, it could be the devil talking to you. And God has never tried to hurt me. He's never tried to make me do things that I didn't want to do that weren't right. So that's definitely not the devil. The devil wouldn't sit here and tell me to, to behave and, not to do that. That was wrong and don't do that again and stuff like that. Like God would. But she professes that she's a Christian. And this is what alcoholism is what I call. When you drink because you want to do it anyway, it's what I call disobedient sinning. Disobedient sinning is a you can call it a stumbling block, you can call it a wall between you and God. It's what separates you between yourself and God. She's basically married to her alcohol. She'll do anything for that alcohol. Okay? Anything. And as far as anything goes, she sold pills of hers so that she could get alcohol, which is beer and cigarettes. She drinks beer and smokes cigarettes. So if you're doing anything, and that's anything, to get what you need, which she thinks is her medication that she says activates her serotonin. Well, no, it does not activate it. It's been keeping her up at night. It's what it's been doing. And She told me at midnight that her medicine hadn't kicked in. How can your medicine not kick in when you started drinking? You started drinking at 11 o'clock, and you've been drinking since 11 o'clock in the morning. And she takes your medicine about 8 o'clock. So from 8 o'clock to midnight, that's 4 hours. How could your medicine not kick in by then? Come on now, come on. You guys have no idea my frustration of dealing with this woman. I'm at wit's end, and I'm completely sick of her behavior, and she doesn't know how to be an adult, and that's what God has told me. And I hate to be, bashing her. I'm not trying to talk bad about her. I'm just trying to let you guys know, and this is what I deal with on a daily basis. Okay, she's fine when she doesn't have alcohol, but she still runs her mouth. She still talks, and just constantly. She doesn't know how to shut up. She won't be quiet. She keeps saying, "Oh, I will. I'll be quiet. I promise I'll be good." No, that's empty promises. She lies straight to my face. Straight to my face. I had a lady that I was cleaning for, and I was pregnant. This is the beginning of my pregnancy, and I could not get out of bed. I was so weak. And, so I was not thinking, and I shouldn't have done this, but I at the time, because I couldn't get out of bed, I let her go work the job. Well, the lady I worked for said she didn't want her coming back there because she was complaining, and she didn't do what she was supposed to do. And for as long as we had been doing that, I had showed her what she needed to do first, then what she'd do after that, and everything else. And she didn't do that. And then when I confronted her about it, because I'm always going to confront somebody when I want to know the two sides of the story. I want to hear what they had to say and what you had to say, so I can determine who's lying to me. Because, surely somebody's lying if they have two different stories. So when she told me, she lied to me and said she did everything she was supposed to do there, and that she wasn't complaining. And I know for a fact she does complain, because I've heard her complain when she's there. So you can lie to my face and say that you're my friend and say you're a Christian, and you can get drunk all you want to and have this big ass bottle of hot damn and say it's okay to do that. No, it's not. God has been telling her, and He's been telling me, tell her she's gonna die, and He said she's gonna die in 2 years if she's not careful, and He said probably sooner than that. That's what He's been telling me to tell her. But nothing I say helps her. Nothing I say, and I don't even think rehab's gonna help her at this point. It's like, at this point, and I don't mean to be mean, but if she decides she's going to kill herself, it is on her and not me. I don't have anything to do with that. I'm tired of helping her. I'm tired of being a good Christian to her and loving her the way I should, and not getting anything in return. And when I say not getting anything in return, I don't get a friend out of it. I get an enemy, and that's not what I want. That's not a friendship. That's not a good friendship. This is an unhealthy friendship, and I'm done with her. And I can't kick her out of my house until I get an eviction order. And it's just, I'm getting emotional because I haven't had much sleep. Because I don't sleep when she's around. And it's mostly because my husband is not here. But I am so done. Just completely done. You can't even imagine how done I am.